There's a retired Marine gunnery sergeant in Pensacola, Florida, 24 years in, 2 combat deployments, and he hasn't touched his $400 bug-out bag in 3 years. You know what he grabs instead? A single Walmart bag. $23. Fits in a shoebox. I'm going to show you every single item in that bag, and I'll get there in about 4 minutes. Onscented 3. On this list is something sitting in your house right now. You've been storing it completely wrong, and it'll be useless when you actually need it. But 1. The item that shocked me most, it costs $4.17. Veterans have been stashing it in their glove boxes for decades, and almost nobody in the civilian prepper world has caught on yet. Don't go anywhere. Here's the reality most prepper channels won't say out loud. When something actually goes wrong, grid failure, civil unrest, a hurricane that doesn't stop, you won't have time to sort through a $400 bag packed by some marketing department in California. You'll have minutes. And the guy who survives the first 72 hours isn't the one with the fanciest gear. He's the one who thought cheap, light, and proven. A former Army Ranger I spoke to put it this way: gear that costs more than a car payment is gear you're afraid to use. Let that sink in. FEMA's own data says the average American household has less than 3 days of food. 3 days. In a real grid-down scenario, stores empty in 6 hours, not 3 days. 6 hours. So here's what we're doing today. 7 items, all from Walmart. Total cost under $23. And by the time we hit 1, you're going to wonder why nobody told you this sooner. 7 is practical. 4 will change how you think about water. 3 is the one that's probably going bad in your pantry right now. And 1? Most preppers have never even heard of it by name. Let's go. Pace 3, the list 7. Mylar emergency blankets, not the cheap foil square they hand out at marathons. I'm talking about the heavy-duty version, the ones the Army used to issue in cold weather survival kits before they switched to something more expensive and half as effective. Great value emergency blankets, 4-pack, $2.97 in the camping section. Most Walmarts stock them near the fishing gear. Hypothermia kills faster than dehydration, faster than hunger. A former combat medic I interviewed, guy did 3 tours in Afghanistan, told me he's watched guys go hypothermic in 55-degree weather, wet, windy, exhausted. That's all it takes. These blankets reflect 90% of your body heat. They double as a signaling device. They waterproof a shelter in under 2 minutes. That same medic keeps 2 in his truck's center console year-round. Not his bug-out bag. His truck. Because if something happens, the truck is where you are. Most people reading this have been sleeping on this one. It's not glamorous. It doesn't have a mole patch or a brand logo. But it works. That's CS7. And honestly, it's the warm-up. Because HES6 is where this list starts getting uncomfortable. Remember, 3 is already in your house, and there's a good chance it's already too late for the version you have. Keep watching. Point 6. Iodine tincture. This one has 2 uses. Most people only know one of them. The one they don't know is the reason a retired Special Forces medic told me it's the single most underrated item in any emergency kit. 2% iodine tincture. Brown bottle. 3.44 cents in the pharmacy section. You've walked past it 100 times. Use 1. Water purification. 10 drops per liter. Wait 30 minutes. Kills bacteria, kills giardia, kills most viruses. No pump, no filter, no batteries. Use 2. And here's where it gets interesting. Wound disinfection. In a grid-down scenario with no hospital access, infection kills. Not the injury. The infection days later. When you think you're fine, a friend of mine, retired Navy corpsman, served with a Marine infantry battalion, said iodine tincture was the one item his unit improvised with more than any other in the field. It does the job of 3 things, he told me, and it costs nothing. The 2OZ bottle purifies roughly 28 liters of water. That's a week of drinking water for one person, for 344, 6 down. And 5 is one most preppers get right, but almost everyone stores it wrong. Before you scroll past this, salt is not just seasoning, not in a survival context, and the way most people store it makes it almost useless within 6 months. Great value pink Himalayan salt, 26 OZs, 278s, not iodized table salt, Himalayan. There's a reason for that, and I'll get there in 10 seconds. Salt is a preservative, an electrolyte replenisher, a wound care agent, and a barter item, all in one. In a prolonged emergency, your body sweats out sodium fast. Muscle cramps, cognitive fog, weakness, that's sodium deficiency, not dehydration, sodium. Himalayan salt has trace minerals that iodized table salt strips out. In a long-haul scenario, those minerals matter. Here's the storage problem. Most people keep salt in the cardboard container it comes in. Moisture gets in. It clumps. It absorbs odors. In a sealed Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber, which you can grab for under $4, it stores for 25 years. A retired Green Beret I spoke with runs a small homestead in rural Tennessee. He said the 3 trade goods he'd want most in a true collapse scenario are salt, matches, and antibiotics, in that order. Salt is the one people forget, he said, until they need it. 5 done. Now 4 is where the water conversation gets serious, and most people are doing this completely backwards. We're getting close to 3. The item already in your house that's probably compromised. Don't leave before we get there. 4. Unscented liquid bleach. Great value. 121 O's, $3.47. Preppers spend hundreds on water filtration systems, gravity filters, pump filters, UV pens. And a retired marine water survival instructor told me most of them are solving the wrong problem. Great value unscented liquid bleach. 121 ounces. $3.47. Must be unscented. Unscented only. The scented versions have additives that will make you sick. 8 drops per gallon of clear water. 30 minutes, safe to drink. That's the CDC's own guidance, not some fringe prepper math. One 121 OS bottle treats roughly 1 to 800 gallons of water. Do that math. That's water for your family for years. For 347's the problem? Bleach degrades. After about 6 months, the sodium hypochlorite concentration drops and it stops being effective. The fix: rotate your stock every 6 months. Buy 2 bottles. Use the old one for cleaning. Replace it. Done the Marine instructor I mentioned? Former water support company, 7th Engineer Support Battalion. He said every family in America should have a gallon of unscented bleach as their primary water backup. Not a Berkey, not a Life Straw. Bleach first, his words, not mine. That's 4. And 3, this is the one I've been warning you about. 3. Baking soda, Arm & Hammer, 4, 312. You have this, I know you do. And unless you bought it in the last 3 months and sealed it yourself, there's a real chance it's already dead. Arm & Hammer baking soda. 4-pound bag. 312s, not the little orange box. The bag baking soda has 9 survival applications most people never think about. Wound cleaning, heartburn treatment without medication, teeth cleaning when toothpaste runs out, fire suppression on small grease fires, odor elimination, critical for staying undetected if you're bugging out through populated areas. But here's the thing nobody talks about. Baking soda absorbs moisture and odors from the air constantly. The box in your pantry? It's been doing that since you bought it. It's compromised. The survival use case requires sealed, fresh stock, transferred into an airtight container the day you buy it. This isn't a knock on you. Most prepper channels skip this. It's not dramatic. But a retired Special Operations combat medic I interviewed listed baking soda as his one non-pharmaceutical medical supply for exactly this reason. Versatility under pressure. He said, in the field, you want one thing that does 10 jobs, not 10 things that each do one. Baking soda is that thing. 3 down, 2 to go, and 2. This one will divide people. Half of you will think it's obvious. The other half will want to rewind. And 1. The 417-item veterans have been hiding in their trucks for years. That's coming in about 90 seconds. Don't move. Point 2. Petroleum jelly. Great value. 13 O's, $2.40. This looks like the most boring item on this list. It is also the most versatile survival tool you will ever own for under $3. Great value petroleum jelly. 13 ounces, $2.44. Fire starter. Cotton balls soaked in petroleum jelly burn for 4 minutes per ball. In wet conditions, in wind and cold, 4 minutes of sustained flame from a cotton ball. Wound care creates a moisture barrier over burns and abrasions that prevents infection-causing air exposure. Chapped skin, cracked hands, blistered feet, all things that degrade your ability to function in a sustained emergency. Blisters have ended military careers. In a bug-out scenario, they could end your ability to walk. A former Army Ranger I know, 75th Regiment, 2 deployments, keeps petroleum jelly-soaked cotton balls in a 35mm film canister in every bag he owns, every single one. He's been doing it since 2003. Never failed me, he said. Not once. The film canister, by the way, perfectly airtight, perfectly sized, waterproof. You can get them at any camera shop or off eBay for under $1. Small detail. Massive difference in the field. That's 2. And now, the one I promised you at the very beginning. 4. The big reveal plus bonus. Here's what veterans have been quietly keeping in their trucks, their range bags, their glove boxes, for decades, and almost no civilian prepper content talks about it by name. SAM Splint. Structural aluminum malleable splint. $4.17 to $5.99 depending on the Walmart location, usually in the pharmacy or first aid aisle, sometimes near the ACE bandages. It's a thin sheet of aluminum foam padding, 36 inches long, that you can bend and shape into a rigid splint for any bone in the body, wrist, ankle, forearm, leg. In a grid-down scenario with no ambulance, no ER, no orthopedic surgeon, a broken ankle is a death sentence, not immediately, slowly, because you can't walk, you can't carry water, you can't move. A SAM splint immobilizes the injury, buys you time, gets you moving again. A retired Special Forces 18D, that's Special Forces Medical Sergeant, told me the SAM splint is in every single SF medic kit worldwide, has been for 30 years, weighs 2 ounces, takes up no space, handles everything from a sprained wrist to a femur fracture when you improvise with it right. He carries 2, one in his truck, one in his range bag, and here's what gets me. You can spend $400 on a bug-out bag that doesn't have one. I've checked. Most of the name brand kits on Amazon? No SAM splint. They'll sell you a tourniquet and a CPR mask, but not the one thing that keeps you mobile. Mobility is survival. If you can't walk, everything else you pack doesn't matter. Total cost across all 7 items. Mylar blankets, $2.97 iodine tincture, $3.40 Himalayan salt, $2.78 baking soda, $3.12 petroleum jelly, $2.40 SAM splint, $4.722.9. One Walmart trip, one bag. Fits in a shoebox in your truck right now. And there is one more thing, and I almost didn't include this because it sounds too simple. A Sharpie permanent marker. 1/27 at Walmart, in a mass casualty event. Whether it's a car accident, a natural disaster, a collapse scenario. Military anesthetics use permanent markers to write on casualties. Time of tourniquet application. Allergies. Blood type. Consciousness status. In your own kit, mark your blood type on your arm before a bug out. Mark tourniquet times. Mark medication times on the skin of anyone you're treating. Every combat medic I've ever spoken to carries a Sharpie. Not in their bag, on their body. It's a habit from the field that never leaves. Total revised cost, $23.66. Before you close this out, I want to say something directly. The prepper industry wants you to spend $400. They want you in analysis paralysis, comparing mole attachments and brand name water filters, because confused people spend money. The veterans I've talked to over the years, the ones with real experience, not the ones selling courses, they shop at Walmart. They think light. They think redundant. They think proven. That $23 shoebox, that gunnery sergeant in Pensacola, he slept easier for 3 years since he stopped overthinking it now. In my next video, I'm breaking down the 9 items that actually disappear from Walmart shelves in the first 6 hours of a regional emergency, based on documented purchase data from 3 real grid-down events in the last decade. Item 4 on that list is something you'd never expect. And item 1 is something every single prepper channel is telling you to skip. That one drops in 48 hours. Don't miss it.